Morning, day 2 of the Mark Goes Euro vlog. So I woke up just over the road there, one of the blue doors, in the Astor Victoria Hostel, and yeah, actually a good night's sleep. You know, yesterday I said I'd either love it or hate it, well, kind of in between. It was hot, it was noisy because of the road, but it was actually kind of bearable. So, today my plan is to go to the Voyages SNCF shop and get a Royal Europe pass, Interrail pass, and then go to the coach station just down there and get coach to Paris. That leaves at 2 o'clock. So what I'm going to do in the meantime, it's 10 AM now, I'm going to do something I really like doing in London, which is to take a river cruise on the Thames. You get to see loads of stuff, granted just from the river, but hey ho. And yeah, so. Are you tired of those garden fences which don't offer enough privacy? Why not have a fence and a wall? I've got to be quite quiet because I'm in the Tate. But this is awesome. There are so many really cool sculptures here. You can see one behind me where it's got like loads of artist easels. And then a big painting attached. And it's like a statement of the amount of work that it takes to create a great picture. I really get that. I'd love to say I also get this. I don't. It almost looks like yesterday there was an incident here. Whoops. But this is a really cool place. The architecture. You know, just the design of the building is so cool. I don't know if you can see that. Anyway, I hope you can hear me. I'll have to whisper because I'm plugging in a gallery. How classy. Well, there we are. That was the Tate. I'm quite impressed. I was a little bit disappointed when I realised how far away Tate Modern was, because modern art is more my bag than contemporary. But those sculptures were pretty cool. Just epic art. I love that. There used to be, the last time I went to Tate Modern, there was a giant spider there, and that was really cool. Now here's the shop, which should seem familiar to those of you who watch quite a lot of news. I've never actually managed to find this before, but this is the park. This is the park where all the TV interviews for politicians happen. And just over there you can see there's one happening now. And my eyesight isn't good enough to tell who is being interviewed, but it's really cool to be stood in the park where all the politicians get interviewed. I've seen this on the 6 o'clock news so many times. Also looks like there's some sort of presentation going on. I can see a group of kids with boxes. Okay, so I just came for a closer look at what this photo shoot protest thing is about. It's about saying no to plain cigarette packaging. But I'm pretty sure some members of that crowd are well under the legal age of smoking. Now granted, I don't think that, personally, plain packaging on cigarettes will deter kids from smoking. I think the issue there is peer pressure. But isn't that weird? Involving kids in a photo shoot. I'm not sure what their angle is. It's kind of slightly disturbing.
Yeah, that's right. Starbucks, Victoria train station. I've missed my bus. funny when you've got things on your mind, how much something pretty run of the mill can knock you. I just feel fooled by it. Kind of a little like bottom's dropped out of the trip. I've got to pick myself up. I've got to carry on with the adventure, but at the moment I'm just feeling like, what if this happens again? What if this is just the tip of the iceberg? I mean, it's the first connection I've tried to make. And it was stupid because the reason I missed it is that I couldn't find the departure point for the coach. And that's when the departure points are written in English. Not much to find an English departure point. Well, it's tough times. Now, I want this book to be me unedited, me as I feel at the time when I post. Sorry about that. It's a bit of a roller coaster. I've just got to summon the courage to book a new ticket for the next one. Go down to the coach station now, find where it departs from, and carry on. I wanted challenges, I wanted things that would test me on this, as well as nice things, rewards. And I guess this is one of them. I guess this is... Yeah, it's times like these that the breakup plays on my mind, because I'm so used to having someone by my side to reassure me that it's going to be alright. And yeah, that's available via text, which is great. It's different. Everything's different. And yeah, you know, I don't want to lean on new people too much. I don't want them to see me in my weaker moments and think this is me to a core. I had a nice afternoon. I went on the roof of the boat, my battery ran out, that's why there's no video of it. And then I went up on the ground and I got my rail pass. So if I can find the strength to actually go to Europe and leave the UK, then who knows, the fog may have lifted, but depression is a bitch. It catches you completely off guard and there's nothing you can do when it sets in. You just gotta work through it, you just gotta push. Okay, so earlier I may have panicked. You know, I pulled myself out of it. Found that I was looking at the wrong place. Actually, where I needed to go was there. But funny coincidences happened. One of my friends, Peter, has actually just arrived at the coach station with a friend, and he's gone for tea at Victoria train station. So I've got time to kill, and I'm going to go up and yeah. I just met up with Peter and his friend for a drink, which was really nice. I guess the motivation has got to come from inside of me. It's one of those things where I can't lean on people. I can't do that anymore. You know, it's got to be me pulling myself out of things. And it's got to be me finding the motivation. That's the only way this is going to work. I've got to be self-reliant. I've got to find that determination in myself. And that's been gone for countless years. It's not easy to bring back, but I've got to. Anyway, the bus will be leaving in an hour, so I'm going to check in, which is a new experience in itself, checking in for a coach. And, yeah. So we just left London and we're on our way to Paris.
Hello everyone.
This has got to be the plushest base I've ever been on. It's awesome.
Safety. We have 4 simple but essential rules for your
Leather
safety on
seats,
board.
sockets and Wi-Fi.
Firstly, please check that you have fastened your seatbelt properly.
So I've got a sort of overnight.
Please hold on to
Ahead
the
of me.
handles of the seat bags whilst making your
That's
way
what
to
I'm
the
saying,
toilets.